hope you've had time to think about and reflect a bit on the things we talked about yesterday. We have to become better at letting go of the things we cannot change and instead spend our time and mental resources on the things that we can change, which of course is ourselves. One of the reasons why this program is so effective is that we write things down. I know it's old school, sounds like you're back in school doing your homework, but that's what it is. The effect of us thinking about something, putting it onto a piece of paper with a pen, absorbing it through our eyes again, it creates a positive feedback loop. Our learning center is activated. You see, all brains kind of work the same way. The difference is, of course, what do we put into our heads? You can learn by listening to me and the other speakers, but you can learn so much more and so much more efficiently if you also do the assignments. Absorbing it through your eyes, what you've written down, create this loop. You'll learn so much more if you do your assignments. I can't make you. It's just good advice. One tool per day, the first 3 days. Our core principles are what we're going to go through these first 3 days. So yesterday, you know what we talked about, letting go of things we can't change. After the first 3 days, with one tool each day, we'll spend a couple of days on each tool, 2 to 3 days per tool, and then one assignment that goes along with each tool. So we are going to cover 2 tools per week. So welcome to day 2, and day 2 is about gratitude. You see, when we start letting go of the things that we can't change, we'll have so much more energy, resources, motivation, and time to work on the things we can change. And then people say, wait, what are you saying? I can't watch the news anymore and worry about all the bad stuff that's going on in the world? Yes, that's exactly what we're saying. Stop stressing about things you can't change anyway, because it negatively impacts your mood, your life, your interactions with other people. Instead, focus on working on you. You are the only problem you can solve. Work on becoming more loving. Eliminate stress, anxiety, depression. Just stop watching the news. Stop paying so much attention to things you can't change anyway, because it robs you of your joy. But today, we're going to talk about gratitude. So today, besides everything you're going to learn in this course, implement this very simple practice. Every morning, take out a piece of paper, write down 3, 4, 5 things that you're grateful for this morning. I'm telling you, the longer you do this, the happier you'll be. It's so simple. It's so easy. Something as easy and simple as thank you that the sun is shining today. Or I'm so happy and grateful that I wake up in a warm bed. Or I'm so happy and grateful that my old beat up piece of crap car still runs and gets me from point A to B. It doesn't have to be perfect. Things don't have to be perfect for you to appreciate them and be thankful for them. You know, our founder, Søren Lunge, has a very funny saying. He says, your brain, it doesn't have a brain. And what he means by that is that your brain wants you to guide it. It wants you to take charge and be a leader for your brain. You yourself decide which good things you focus on, which good things will impact you. That, of course, depends on what good things you'll focus on. We know that one of the things that highly productive people have in common, highly productive, highly successful, highly likable people, one of the things they have in common is that they are more grateful than the average person. Today, I want to positively influence you to be more grateful. Maybe you don't really want to. Maybe it's uncommon to you. Maybe it's new to you. But maybe you already know deep in your heart that this is a very good thing. Would you rather be friends with someone who complains all the time or someone who's grateful, happy with life? Let me challenge you. Would you want to be your own spouse? Would you want to be your own friend? Your own boss or leader at work? Would you want yourself as your best friend? Is what you have to offer something that you find attractive to other people? Your mindset, the way you interact with people. Here at the Nordic Mindset, we teach, or kind of almost preach, writing down what you're grateful every day, spending a couple of minutes every morning, preferably also every night, what you're thankful for today. I'm telling you, this is going to make you happier, less stressed. You'll be filled with joy and motivation. The Nordic Mindset is built up around 3 choices that you can make every day. And if we live them, you'll never need a psychologist or antidepressants again. The first thing we must do to live well, to be happier, is to create consciously, take actions so that we create a life we want to live, a life we're excited about. And that isn't necessarily an easy thing to do if you don't do it consciously. But we're going to teach you how to make choices consciously that will improve the quality of your life and give you more things to be grateful for. like one of the most important things is what we talked about yesterday. Let go of the things that you can't control anyway. You can't control problems in the world. You can't control problems other people have. It isn't what happens to you, it's what you do about it. You can choose to let go of those things and focus on yourself. Second part is always choose to be around people who lift you up. If you hang out with people who only talk about problems, guess what you are going to start talking about? If you hang out with people who talk about debt, get what you're going to be talking about. Like the saying says, if you hang out with 5 negative, boring idiots, you'll be number 6. But if you hang out with 5 positive people, you will also be number 6. And the third tool is be grateful for the life you have today. The life you have today. You have that life because of the choices you made yesterday and in your past. You can change the trajectory of your life if you make different choices. So regardless of what has happened when you were a kid, when you were younger, you can start right now making different choices, getting a completely different outcome. One of the choices you have to make is that you have to not wait to express and to feel your gratitude. You can't wait until your life is a certain way. You cannot think, oh, maybe I'll be grateful once I lose 10 kilos. I'll be happy once my boss gives me this promotion. I'll be happy once I have my first million or 10, or I'll be happy once I have that house. It's so important to remember to be grateful for the things we have, for the life we have right now, even though it's not perfect. So remember the 3 quotes. Let go of the things you cannot change, focus on the things you can, be more grateful, and learn to love the life you already have by writing down what you're grateful for. I guarantee you, your life will change for the better. I am so happy and excited, and we all are, that you've chosen to engage in this program. Let me tell you, I don't know anyone who's gone through our program who hasn't reported to us that they have a much better, happier life. You're on a path to discovering something brand new, a happier, more relaxed, more joyful person, more thankful person. You can level up in life, and I am so grateful that I'm able to give this information to you. That's one of the things I'm grateful for today, that I've been given this opportunity. I'm so grateful that you're listening to this opportunity. Now, even if you have a crappy job, you can still be grateful. Start speaking into words the things about your job that you are happy with. Oh, I'm so happy with George, my coworker, or I'm so happy that my job, even though I hate my job and my boss is a jerk and all those other things that you can't control, but I'm so happy that my job at least pays my bills. I'm so happy that my job at least makes it able for me to live in an apartment or my house. Start focusing on the good things in life, and your life will become better. You'll be less stressed, less depressed, less anxious. You'll be more joyful. So the lesson of today is make a list every morning, every night, even speak it out loud. That will really anchor it in your mind. I'm so happy and grateful that I still have my old beat up car because it still gets me from point A to B. I'm so happy that I live in this apartment. You know, if you live in the Western world, I'll bet you that 95 to 99% of all the people on this planet would be jealous to have the life you have. They'd be envious to live the life you live. We have so much opportunity in our part of the world. Education. We have structured societies. We don't have a lot of corruption. There's so much to be thankful for if we only choose to focus on it. So start focusing on what you're grateful for, and I'll see you tomorrow.